29th, 2025. My name is Richard Candia. I'm the business development manager with Florida Lamarck. We're a general contracting firm here in South Dade in Miami. And this is the South Dade Shoutout. I'm a board member of the South Dade Chamber of Commerce, and the South Dade Shoutout is our opportunity to introduce you to members of the board, to explain to you what makes them click, why they're here, and why they believe that South Dade is a great place to live, work, play, pray, and thrive. Today I've got a great guest, a good friend of mine, John Blezio. John is John, we practiced this and I just blew over your title again, please.
Director of Sales and Catering at the Miccosukee Casino Resort.
So the Director of Catering with the Miccosukee Casino Resort, Hotel and Resort. We're going to talk about things that perhaps you're not expecting to hear about. And it's a great introduction to what the Miccosukee tribe is doing. John, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Rich. This is great. Thank you for inviting me.
Sorry about the mess up, and we've been talking about this for a while now, and I still managed to mess it up.
It's okay.
Yeah,
we're people.
Okay, thank you.
It's fantastic, though.
A little bit about your background, how you got to the Miccosukee Casino Resort.
Oh, great question. My background is hospitality, pure and bred. I came in up through the culinary world. Started into the front of the house in hospitality, in sales and events and banquets. Mm-hmm. And my first hotel job was Doral, and just moved up all the way through the ranks. Going to the beach as well, from Family to the Inner Rocks, to the downtown, to the JW Marriott, the Biscayne Bay, to the Keys. And, it's been 25 years of just working in the industry and finding a new innovative challenge. And then I saw the Miccosukee Casino, right? So it's something from Miami, towards the end of Miami, I would say, from Chrome and A Street. And I've always known about it and I've heard about it, but it has a great obstacle, challenge, opportunity, everything you can think of, it's there. And I haven't learned about it or been educated about it throughout the years of being in the hotel industry, and just learning about it and seeing what we have, the potential there. I had to grab it and chase it. And I'm very thankful that I'm there and that we're making an impact in Miami and more to come.
Any surprises when you started there? Anything that just caught you by surprise initially?
Well, the biggest surprise was that the perception is the old Miccosukee Casino and Resort, and it's not. And my perception was that it was just there, in the corner on A Street and Chrome. All hoteliers know about it, but we didn't know what it has been going on for the past few years. So when I went there and I went to go see the leadership there, I was stunned. I was my old perception, it was ignorance, and when I was walking through the halls and walking while I know everything about hospitality, and seeing individuals and associates look at me in the eye and saying hello and feeling that warmth, I felt like I've been working there for years.
Interesting. Oh.
And I was like, no, this is not what the Miccosukee was about. Where I visited when I was, 7 years old, 8 years old in Miami. It was that old vintage, just casino bingo area. Yeah. And it just looked alive. I couldn't believe it was 9 a.m. and how many people were there. I thought it was just a ghost town,
right?
And it's a big impact in that side of the west side of Miami.
Yeah, and let's just make clear that there's some things that most of us don't know about the tribe. So let's just get that uncomfortable aspect of it out of the way. We just don't know. So as much as you were learning, I learned with you as well, and I've had a chance to go visit you. What would you say then is the tribe's goal? And I'm sorry if it's a broad question.
Yeah.
What would you say is the tribe's goal?
Well, I'll let the tribe speak for that when we invite them here as well to talk about it. But I will say,
great idea.
Yeah, I will say that, my goal for the tribe is to extend that family atmosphere that they've achieved throughout all these years and bring it to life and bring it to Miami, and just the knowledge of South Florida, of where they're trying to achieve, right? And that is all family, bringing corporate in the world. It's not just going to the beach or downtown or Coral Gables or, Doral. It's all about bringing an extension to everything to Miami, South Dade, Miccosukee, that side of the land.
A couple of things that we talked about before is the tribe's interest in educating people. The casino is in a really, really unique location. Right. Both, you mentioned outskirts. I think it's the beginning. Talk to me about that unique location. It's on the edge of the Everglades. The Miccosukees are part and parcel of the Everglades.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thinking about your question, and And think about everything that the impact of the Miccosukee in that area. It's almost like Doral Golf Resort, the old Doral, where it used to just be Everglades, and nobody went there. And then it just got impacted, and then Doral City and all that. And so Miccosukee and going there, the extension of what I've learned in the past few months working there from the past, it's not just about that bingo, casino, poker, slot machine that they're really known for. It's the extension from Miami to a new land, that a new opportunity, a new adventure, a new journey that people should go on. And when they visit, from the airboat rides, different families that own these airboat rides that are part of the Miccosukee, the village, the arts and craft, the school, the education that they're turning around, just everything, the impact that they have, the cycling tours, the food and beverage, the corporate world, the tribal events that we have. Is such a huge impact. And as far as the outskirts and what excursions you can go on, nobody knows this, but there's so many things to do that you just go and sit in traffic to go to Coral Gables on the beach. I mean, we're talking about RV rides, we're talking about horseback riding, we're talking about adventures that they need to go on, not just airboats and seeing alligators and snakes.
Right.
It's a whole family atmosphere.
When you mentioned so also the family's relationship, the tribe's relationship with the Everglades is deep.
Extremely.
And having that location, it's a great asset, but it allows them to continue and promote that education.
And not just by the education wise, it extends more than that. I mean, our resort it's a melting pot. It is from tribal members to Latinos to Americans to just everything you can think of is in that casino. Mm-hmm. And everybody just thinks it's just tribal in that casino. It's not. It's everybody in Miami.
It's a business.
Not only that, we're the top workplace in Miami, voted again #1. And there's a reason why. People don't leave there. Why? Because we're a family. And they instilled that tribe family into the resort that extended to all the associates and leaderships that work there. Okay. You don't see a lot of people just going in and out like you see in the rest of the hospitality world in South Florida, right? You work 1 or 2 years and you just leave. No, these individuals stay there for a reason, because you are treated like family, and you bring that tribe education into that casino and extends it to everyone in that place.
And the tribe's leadership has made a dedicated effort. They brought professionals like yourself, your general manager Brad.
Brad Rhines is incredible. He got there 4 years ago from the casino world as well, and just brought a fierce way of bringing a team together, producing good production as far as revenue, as far as building a family and building a corporate stemstone to what we're going to be in the future. Mm-hmm. And there wasn't a lot of profit, right? Everything was about enjoying themselves and going to the casino and having a great food and beverage experience, and then just enjoying the casino. But it's more than that, right? They've been building left and right for 3.5 years, and Brad and the leadership team have really stepped it up. I mean, every month we are breaking records, and it says a lot. And nobody knows this, and I didn't know it either growing up. But when people start realizing who we are and where we're going, people are going to be in line.
Well, it's a great enterprise. You've mentioned the word corporate a few times.
Yes.
Jumping ahead of our list of questions that we've already kind of pre-approved. No, you had mentioned to me about the shuttle service that the resort has from the airport to the resort.
Yes, let me touch on that. Look, coming from all the hotels and being in corporate, and you get a group of from 200. One of the biggest expenses is getting them from the airport to the hotel, right? We're the only resort that you're going to find transportation complimentary from the airport to the resort or the hotel. You can only find that in airport hotels. Mm-hmm. And there's a reason for that. It doesn't cost much. We just pay, we get a shuttle, and that's it. It's really not brain surgery. And it's a huge value for people. It costs $30,000, $40,000 to get a group from the airport to our resort. And there's a reason why. And that is, and that's probably the most important part, right? Because that's the first engagement that you have from our guest to an associate that's in a shuttle to our hotel. Right. So that impact is huge. That presence, that always being there on time when you say that you're going to be there in the airport. Mm-hmm. That first, step into our resort, it's going to be a great experience. And from there, once it gets on property, it's game on. You're at home. You're not at a house. You're not in a resort. You're at home. And we're going to treat you like that.
Touching again on the word corporate. you as your role is to encourage other types of other types of events using this venue as a great place.
Mhm.
I know you've spoken to my company like, hey, do your next retreat or team building exercise here. Like you hadn't thought about it.
Well,
About it.
you know, I'm glad you just touched on that again. I've been grabbing a lot of new customers, new corporate events, and we all know that ever since COVID happened, the budget's gone down, right? A lot of individuals that go to these hotels and have a meeting to, I don't know, roll something out for their company, so their budget's a little lower, right? So a lot of their food and beverages on their own for their guests. And since we're in Miccosukee and things are far away from each other, like as far as restaurants and dining experiences, we're really committed to not just having our restaurants open for them. We bring everything that's outside the resort into our space. That means that you don't have to go out and leave and go experience a restaurant or a journey somewhere else. We bring it here. We keep it there. We build more food and beverage in our foyers in the casino, so you don't have to leave. It's the old remedy of how to keep individuals in your resort, and we bring them in. You don't have to leave. You're gonna be part of that hotel for 3 days. And that corporate world, they love it because you build something. It doesn't matter if you have $100 or $5,000. We're gonna customize every event for you, and we're gonna make you feel at home, and your experience is gonna be impeccable.
The presence of the Miccosukees, of course, is also spreading, is expanded in that part of the county. The Miccosukee Golf Course Country Club. I'm very, very familiar with it. It's a wonderful space. Matter of fact, my wife and I were just there about 3 weeks ago. We took paddle. What's that new sport? Paddleball. No, not paddle. What is it?
Oh, pickleball.
Pickleball. Thank you. People you guys can't see.
Yes.
We took pickleball lessons, and the place was packed.
Yeah.
The place was packed. Yeah. And the Miccosukee logo is prominently displayed everywhere, and to your point, we're seeing it without even noticing it, without even recognizing that it's there, and they're having their presence felt.
Yeah, and that's because they want to make an impact, to the community. Like I said, you're going into a golf course. They took that over a long time ago, and they're in the middle of homes, right? And it just says a lot about them. It says like they're a family-oriented type of business, and that's all they care about. And going into the middle of a neighborhood was fantastic. It was a little weary at first from what I hear, but it's embellished, and a lot of people don't have to go all the way to Key Biscayne or to Coral Gables or back to Doral just to go on a golf course. You go in the middle of the community, and you feel like you're at home. And what they've done there with the new clubhouses opening up soon, and the ribbon cutting, the driving range that you couldn't even go to when you're in the rain. Now it's covered. Now it's double-deckered. The family values that they build there.
See that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're building some stuff there. Yeah, you just check it out. Come in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
In the ribbon cutting, it's not just about pricing and it's Miccosukee and the tribe. It's about, like I said, it's a comfortable environment, progressing.
So again, the little uncomfortable aspect of this conversation that we touched about is where folks in that neighborhood reacted because, in part, they don't know. And I don't know if the Miccosukee, if the tribe can do a better job of hey, this is who we are.
Yeah.
Or maybe they know time is on their side and they're doing it subtly. I also shared with you that I saw the tribe in the most corporate place, the corporate run. Met Amber
Saunders.
Yeah, your shout out to Amber.
Shout out to Amber.
Tons of and well represented. You guys had like 5 tents.
Yeah.
Big. I don't know how many ran. Gotta be okay.
We had a lot of runners.
Yeah, me too.
They were so fast you couldn't see them that well.
But they were there. But the presence is there.
Yeah.
Is the casino and the golf course two separate things, or are they connected in some way?
No, they're connected. They're owned by the tribe, and
stay at the hotel. And
and you can go to the hotel. We'll shuttle you to the golf course, and we'll shuttle you to the village as well, where it's very popular, and you can learn the history of the tribe. But yeah, the corporate world and going to that run and being established, and that's a part of Brad and the Miccosukee. Really starts with the council, and bringing Brad Rhines into the picture, and then him building a team, and I almost feel like it's like Coach K from Duke, in that book that he had, and that that 5-finger fist, and it takes a team to to progress, or I look at it as football. You know, you score a touchdown, you need every position.
Yeah.
Center, guard, tackle, receiver, quarterback. You can't make that touchdown without every personnel, and that's something that Brad brought to the table. Is bringing a lot of executives, a lot of leadership from all across the country and the world that know how to establish a good environment and just march on. So you'll see a bigger impact little by little by little by little. It's not just the Miccosukee, you know, and the tribe. And the reason why they're so subtle is because they're so kind, you know, and they've lost a lot, but they've gained a lot. And now we're coming together. We've been coming together to expand it and embellish it, and we're just going to bring Miami to it.
When I met with Brad, thank you for the introduction. One of the words that he mentioned to me was respect. That the tribe wanted to do these things, do them well, but they wanted to incur respect from the community, from the corporate community, from the business world.
Right.
What can you,
it's
comment about that?
I get goosebumps when I hear that, because you feel like you're part of that family and that respect. Everybody wants to be respected. Every family member wants to be respected. An individual wants to be respected. And I think that maybe where he's coming from is the reputation, and it's incorrect. People are fearful of that, of going there or what have you, or whatever reasons they have. The respect is, they need to understand that Miccosukee tribe is not just this land that people are afraid to visit. No, we're a family and we want to be respected. And it's not just about them. It's an extension to all of us in Miami and South Florida. We're people. We're individuals. Respecting their land, respecting the trash, the water restoration, everything that they have incorporated in all the hard work that they put through all these years that nobody knows about.
Sure.
And people still feel that way. And it's our job, like this, going to the corporate runs, being part of the South Dade Chamber, wonderful chamber. Mm-hmm. People just think it's Coral Gables and Miami Beach. No, they're so far from it. We're Miami, we're South Florida, explore, have a journey. It gets full over there. There's a reason why.
Yeah. We had talked about a little bit about, and it's something that I have witnessed, the leadership role that the tribe took during the Everglades restoration conversation. Mm-hmm. Putting themselves in the role as the guardian, because again, their relationship with the Everglades is quite unique and different than most other folks. They're there. And mm-hmm. I like the fact that now, with the casino, with that example, the subtle messaging there in the golf course, people can now have an opportunity to see more about it.
Absolutely. And the arts and craft, event that we have in December every year was my first time mm-hmm. attending it this time, and it was incredible. From the fashion show to the families getting together to the culinary experience, everything that we know about in Miami that we all experienced throughout these years, seeing these new avenues open up. It's always been there. It's just we don't know about it. So that's why we have Amber, myself, and a lot of the leadership there, to bring that awareness, right? Because they have so much impact in this world and this country and what they're doing to save it. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. It's just that individuals need to experience it. It's our job to little by little educate everybody to explore it. But they've been doing it for years, and that respect is growing and growing. That's all they want, and just like we all want it.
When this is like going back 3 years now that the tribe has been part of the chamber. Mm-hmm. Got to tell you, we were surprised. Like, okay, thanks. And it goes to the point. It goes to the point that you mentioned earlier, that the chamber, the EDC as well of South Dade and the tribe are saying things like, "Hey, you don't have to go to the beach. No. There's a whole other choice. There's a whole other world down here that you may not be aware of." And also to the corporate folks that you're also reaching out to. We've got 600,000 people living south of Kendall.
Absolutely.
From Kendall Drive down to the Keys, above about 600,000 people. That's the market.
Yeah, I almost feel like grabbing my sons and their kids and just going to the middle of South Dade and doing a TikTok video just to get people there. I mean, there's so much to do. I don't know why individuals like to just sit in traffic and just go do, I guess because you want to go to this place that everybody knows, but we're extension. We're I-27 away. Just to get from the airport to our resort or even to Homestead, it's faster to go to the beach. You go to the beach and you go to downtown, you're going to be in traffic for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
You go from the airport, let's say that's essential, to go to South Dade, Miccosukee, it takes you 15, 20 minutes. You're against traffic.
Sure.
And there's so much to do. What they're building, especially in South Dade with the city center that they're going to build there, the sports complex, the movie theaters, new homes, roads that we're working on. It's going to explode everything. So it's getting more popular and more popular. Even when I worked in the Keys, people were like, "You're working in the Keys." Guess what? It's 40 minutes from Kendall.
Right.
Because you're against traffic. It's just nobody's aware of it. And it will get there.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a great job doing it.
So a couple things.
Yeah.
And like I said, it seems like a long time, but we're running out of time already, and I haven't gotten
Is it?
half of my questions. You opened up a high roller room not too long ago, and at the same time, you did the ribbon cutting on the restaurant La Brisa.
Yes.
And I'm here to say that restaurant's excellent.
It is.
Excellent. And my wife and I go to we go out to eat way too much, as you can tell, way too much.
You look great.
What else can we expect from what's coming up with the casino and with the golf course?
Well, first, thank you for noticing. There's been a change, right? It's a non-smoking casino, the only non-smoking casino. We have, at least in South Florida, we have 2 smoking sections in the corner, so that's already been eliminated as far as the smoking. Okay, we have new carpet going in, we have new slot machines going, we have a high limit roller that you visited through the ribbon cutting, and a lot of people have as well. Brand new, it's beautiful, it's gold. It's a new world. You could tell, but you go to Miccosukee right now, you have little patches, the new and the old, right? But what's coming? We have our new room renovations coming this summer. It's going to be modern. It's going to be no more carpet. It's going to look like a no modern touch, kind of like downtown inside of Miccosukee. We're going to work on that right away. We're also, by next year, we're working on our water park in the back. We're working on an entertainment center. We're working on a new marquee sign in the front of the hotel. We're going to remove the old one. We're going to transfer it and have a new one for the entrance. We're building we got approval on the light, the street light.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be a huge impact in South Florida, from entertainment to an amphitheater in the back to new carpeted, non-smoking, new ballrooms, which we're already started. The second floor is only the ballroom. It's well known for the old school buffet area that we used to have there, but now it's strictly for corporate events and just for family events. That if you don't want to be on the first floor, you can be on the second floor. It's not just because we're a casino. We do lean on as families. So second floor is for that. That is all going to be brand new. We're going to tear up some walls. We're going to make it look corporate. We're going to look all modern. And that's coming all up in a matter of months for the rooms and then the outside area by next year. It's going to look fantastic. It's going to be a new place, new parking. There's so much more that I would love to say, and that's not out there yet. But just like they've been doing for years, they've been subtly going in and building and refreshing and making it better and better and better and better. The best people that strive and are number one are not the ones that are just out there gloating. They're the ones that are under the radar, and they're just climbing and climbing. And remember, you can't get to that top without climbing and going through those struggles. And that's what they've been doing, and that's where we're going to go.
Yeah. Golf course, what's coming up with the ribbon cutting you alluded to?
What is coming up? We have the ribbon coming in a couple weeks, and it's we're gonna get rid of the old clubhouse. Okay. They just built a new clubhouse, brand new, state of the art.
Yeah.
The golf carts, you can order food, you can track your golf balls where they're headed, just like any other range and any other golf course. It's just gonna be brand new, innovative items, and some surprises trickling in as well that we don't want to mention too just yet.
Okay. When is that ribbon cutting?
May 9th, I believe, is the ribbon cutting.
May 9th. Okay, well, that's right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
All right, just in time.
Yeah, May 9th.
So next year's Chamber Golf Course golf tournament?
Next year, it's going to be impeccable. I mean, I know we're not there this year, but we're going to be there next year, and it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Okay, so we've got gaming, we've got golf, we've got great venue for corporate events. We are a destination site. And all this to help the tribe not just improve its setting and the things that they do, but also to promote more of the education of what they are, who they are, what they do, and what they're there to protect. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Last couple parting thoughts. The involvement in the chamber, for example, that's more of a mainstream kind of activity. Excuse me. What are the other types of steps that the casino resort or that the tribe has taken to get themselves in this mainstream kind of?
I think as far as how to get out there more, what we're doing to get out there more, I think, with bringing the good marketing team that we have and just the new regime with Amber and her MAPA team and the leadership, is going out there.
Right.
I think in the past it was all about, and a lot of hotels can attest is it's just business coming to them, right. And the value that we have is that not everybody knows our new Miccosukee and bringing the old to the new. So we're going out there more. It's hitting the streets. It's the old ways of hitting the streets and bringing knowledge and being part of the community, whether it's the run, whether it's being part of the South Dade Chamber and going to ribbon cuttings and it's really supporting each other. And
it's an opportunity because you really get to know the market. You really get to know the people. You're starting almost from zero and building up this database of potential clients. What do you like?
Well, we give back more than anything. I mean, when I say give back, we're not just giving back money-wise or revenue. It's talking to individuals. Our team doesn't sit in the office. We sit in the office and we go out. Our chef, our executive chef, doesn't sit in the kitchen barking orders at all. He's in the dining room. He's talking to the guests. He's getting feedback. We're on the casino floor talking to our guests. Whether you're a casino person, you're working for slots, or you're working for sales, you're on the floor engaging. Why? Because you want to know your individuals.
Yeah.
And when you have that interaction with guests, they feel at home. Right. They don't care if it's $500 or $200 or whatever the money is. They care about feeling special. And there's a value to that, huge value. And we've lost that in hospitality in South Florida, 100%.
Last thing, you mentioned something interesting to me before we came on about a leadership role that the tribe is taking. You've had tribal corporate events with other nations, other tribal nations that have come in to review, learn from what the Miccosukees have done as it pertains to the Everglades. That's huge.
Absolutely. I mean, there's events, there's tribal events, there's corporate events that come to the hotel, and they take at least a day or two throughout that week to not just work on business. They journey out. They go out on A Street. And they go investigate and they research and they're part of the community of the tribe and learning. It's huge. I mean, I've seen Betty Osceola and everybody, all these family members talking to our guests out in the village and all the airborne rides and all the excursions that they have there because they want everybody to be involved. It's not just about their tribe and them teaching each other. Right. It's about them teaching everybody. And it's kind of huge. I didn't know there were so many tribal families out in the country, and where they're at, and they're coming to our hotel to do corporate events and use our tribe and our land. I say our because I'm part of this family.
That's
I feel right.
It's okay.
Because we're a role model, I feel, to them and what they're doing out there.
Well, one of the things that's very, very evident is that the way that they have worked with you, have roped you in, have placed you in a place of agency, a place of authority where you feel comfortable saying our and we're. Right. And that just speaks volumes about how they're the kind of workforce, kind of workplace that they are putting together.
Absolutely.
That family feel. Well, if you can just stream the address one more time on the bottom of the screen, please, for more information, Miccosukee.com, for the golf course as well. John, it's been an absolute pleasure.
As well.
I love your idea. I would love to invite you back. I'd like to invite a member of the tribe.
Absolutely.
To come and kind of speak a little bit more about those things that we were kind of dodging and darting around. There's a path between the corporate path and the mission that the tribe is trying to do that gets a little delicate. And I think it's more comfortable to have somebody from the tribe to kind of help walk us through and give us the permission to say those things and learn a little bit more.
I think it would be a great impact, especially what we're trying to achieve, in Miccosukee, in Miami, in South Florida, in the country, and the world, and to showcase what impact they have and we have and how we can come together.
Yeah. Okay.
And you could just tell how excited I am, right?
I can tell.
It's great. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Next time, tell them to let me win at pickleball because that was.
Well, no, just play. You're going to enjoy the new golf course.
That's right.
And then you're going to eat food, and then after that, since it's such in shape, you're going to do pickleball right after.
So that's a wrap. This has been the South Dade Shoutout. Thank you very much for joining us once again. do yourselves a favor. Check out the Miccosukee Casino and Resort. It is a resort. It is a casino, and it's an option. We live in South Dade. We live in West